rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Oscar Yinua, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his last start. He's been solid since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have 2 quality starts back-to-back.
And now here is Adam Frazier, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight from Truist Park. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
First pitch of the AB now. Tommy Pham comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Popped him up. Swanson over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment?
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Blake Snell is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ozzie Albies is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Chopped weakly to the right. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Myers going back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run, but settles for the triple.
That is third.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box, Austin Riley. Here's a pop-up now, but this will land untouched. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that misses 1-1. Acuna at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Back now from Truist Park. Second inning coming up, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And that one yanked just foul. Another 0-2 home. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Here's Will Myers, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
That is it. The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the stretch. And that misses for ball one.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
That evens it up 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. That's popped up, and no one will get this one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's Jake Mariznick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 14 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. One left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Jorge Soler comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Stephen Vogt as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in, and he's safe.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Huascar Ynoa. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Next, it'll be Ozzie Albies. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Vogt, the runner at third. Swanson at second with two gone. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball three.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little two-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with two away.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping in next, Ronald Acuna. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes.
Something's clearly out of sorts with his delivery right now. Just walked the guy, and that pitch wasn't even within sniffing distance of the zone. Really fighting himself right now.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Two out, bases loaded. Three and 0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
The 3-0 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball four, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
1-1 the count. 1-1. Here it is. High bouncer toward the hole, and Machado with the bare hand. It's there. He got him. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Atlanta leads it 2-0. Next up is Luis Camposano, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Snell.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Blake Snell. First offering. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Adam Frazier as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out, and he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So now into the box is Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last AB. He's set, and the pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Popped up. Swanson calls for it, and that's the third out. Padres leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Austin Riley is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Ozuna leads off first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Braves strand 1. They're up 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot back to the mound, and somehow he comes up with it.
The right fielder.
So here's Will Myers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. The 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still down. It's 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby.
Now the pitch.
Swanson.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now at the plate is Huascar Ynoa. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Swanson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down.
The batter, number 1.
So
Second
up steps
baseman.
Ozzie Albies. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Albies with a 1-1 count now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Myers. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the first pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw won't get him.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another one sent foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
San Diego, the first baseman.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here it comes. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Next to hit is Jake Mariznick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Luis Camposano is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Chris Paddock, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Now to the plate, Austin Riley. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Riley leads off second with nobody out. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Line down the left field line. But this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Next to dig in, Stephen Vogt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Good lead off is second there. Now the pitch to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Jake Cronenworth will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Set. Here it comes as he rips it on the ground to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing and a liner. Acuna is right there, one down, and he scurries back to first base safely.
Up next to the Padres, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Runner at first here, one man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. One left for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. Emilio Pagan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a walk in his last trip.
Dansby Swanson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Too high, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Myers. He's there and records the first out. So now here is Oscar Yinowa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Jock Peterson will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. He's set and the pitch. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. The 1-0. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And this one is gone. A home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Number 13 for him on the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The center fielder,
Acuna digs in now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Will Myers as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Eric Hosmer.
Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
2 out, nobody on. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Johnson. Will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
For the Braves, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Johnson is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O. Velo lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Ready with the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Mariznick is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in is Austin Riley. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Up with it, Camposano, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Now into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hard hit at third. To Frazier at the bag. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Braves go down quietly. They lead it 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jake Mariznick.
Center fielder, Jake Mariznick.
Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Almost got the corner, but it's inside for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Grounded to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Now batting, second base.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Adam Frazier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Braves 3 and the Friars 2. So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melancon as he'll take over on the mound. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
Jorge Soler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Stephen Vogt. He grounded out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pops this one up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Late that time for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And it's fouled away. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Austin Adams takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Eddie Rosario will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now the first pitch.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Vogt over at second. Swanson is over at first with 1 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ozzie Albies. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Second and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
First things first, here's a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1.
1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. That's inside. 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
4 runs here in this half inning. Outside, 3-0 now. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Friars 2. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Manny Machado. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Machado now on 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers, 0-for-3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, and he puts it on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box, Jake Mariznick. They so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 pitch on its way.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Atlanta Braves, with their 80th win to pace the division. Oscar Yanoa wins a league-high 16th